And we're live. Welcome to the OUYACast, episode 25, recorded on Sunday, August 10th, 2014. Your weekly source for the latest news, games, and hacks for OUYAns everywhere. I'm Brandon from OUYACentral.tv.
And I'm Steve from OUYABrew.com. Thank you guys for joining us for episode number 25. Yeah, buddy.
OUYA.
25. That's
Wow.
like a quarter of 100.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We got a lot to discuss today, and one of the main things being that we're trying out a new time slot for the OUYAcast. As we mentioned last week, we were saying that we understand the time differences, and a lot of people aren't able to catch a show live, and it's late for some people and all that, and quite honestly, other people are just out and about doing stuff on Saturday nights and things like that. So we're going to try this out for a little bit, see how it works, and maybe we can get a little bit more audience participation or live questions or something like that, and make it a little bit easier for not only us but for our listeners all around the world to kind of tune in when it's more convenient and not so late on a Saturday night. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, shout outs to our live viewers right now. We know we have some. We see we had three of them.
There's three of you at least.
Three. So big news in Ouya right now is the new mini update that they came out with. And I don't know if there's any bug fixes, but they did add some apps where we can develop on our Ouya directly. There's the Aid for Ouya app. Then there's the under the Make, we have tutorials now. We have a video of Bob and Alex from Ouya showing us in 20 minutes how to make a Ouya game. And they show you everything, how to install the JDK, the Android SDK. Takes 20 minutes and they give you like a little free demo of a game that's in Unity, and you can play around with all the settings and everything and push it to your Ouya.
So
Have
how
have you
many
taken?
clones do you think they're going to be about this game?
Oh, there's gonna be a lot. I can just see it now.
Well, mine's a cat. Well, mine's a dog. Okay.
And this gives us up our opportunity to even maybe try to develop our own game that we came up with on episode number 18, Puss
That's
and
right.
Paws.
I'm actually going to go back and revisit that because I remember, we went through and talked about all the cool stuff it would have, but quite honestly, I couldn't even tell you everything that we said that game should have in it because it was just so ridiculous the amount of stuff that was in it.
Yeah, we
But it
had
was
little
cool.
yeah, we had the little mini games and everything, so we might have to give that a try.
Heck yeah, it'll be uh, it'll be one of those things where it'll be silly, but it'll be fun to do.
All right, all right, all right. And also on this new update, they gave us the opportunity to sideload apps without even hooking up a wire or even using Dropbox or whatever other apps you can sideload APKs with. You can do it right here using this tool here. Click on Upload, and it gives you a browser that you log into your computer. Go to this browser, and it gives you option to upload straight from your computer without hooking up your Ouya to your computer.
Hmm,
So
that is
that's
pretty
kind of,
cool.
kind of neat there.
Kind of an interesting port choice, though. Port 10,000. All
guess
right.
no, guess no one's using that one.
I guess not.
But
But hey, what you gonna do?
so yeah, this is a little Chupacabra mini update. Uh,
I'm actually really impressed with the update, what they did. What I'm not impressed with is now that they updated it, I have to now go back and redo my custom video, my custom wallpaper hacks. But I'll
so
live.
so how did that work? Did you take the update and it just wiped those
Yeah,
okay,
it wipes it out because when you do the update, it replaces the
the
Ouya
default
launcher APK file. So
with the default, right? Okay.
right. So, which
Oh,
I fully expect, but I like to stay up to date too. So.
yeah.
I'll take it. I wonder if anybody out there has actually never done an update yet, not somebody who's like, getting an Ouya brand new for the first time. I wonder if we have anybody out there who actually just decided I'm never updating this thing, and they still have like the old original orange, background and all that.
Yeah, well, back then before, like it automatically updated you, and then with I guess the Chupacabra update, or before, right before, you gave you the option to say if you had your Ouya on and it came up, you can actually save it for later. Um,
You
but I know,
can, but you can also do custom launchers too. So maybe somebody's been running on a custom launcher this whole time and has never updated their original one.
yeah, that's true. That is true. Because uh, my the Ouya that I'm on now, I took the update because that's got to show these new features. And then so my other Ouya that I have, I as soon as I plugged it in and or turned it on, it automatically took the update. It didn't give me an option not to. So I don't know. I guess yeah, you're right. There's somebody out there that might have a custom launcher over it.
It's got. I mean, when the Ouya very first came out, the big custom launcher to go to, and it's still available. Is it was like Baxi or BAXXY, I think it was,
Hmm.
and it's still a pretty usable launcher. But I'm sure somebody's probably been working off nothing but that ever since. But now that they've actually added some cool new features, especially with the development tools and all that, it's it's probably a wise idea to update. Just
Yeah.
saying. And it's a
Yeah.
small update too.
Yeah. And then it said there was a few minor bugs that they fixed, and then they added like a new um I guess the little progress bar in the trailer videos, as you can see right here in the Ouya sale this week. Alien vs Predator Evolution is 50% off. It's for $2.50. It is on sale until August 13th, which is in 3 more days.
It's an awesome game too,
And how come it's not playing the trailer?
because it knows you're trying to show everybody.
Yeah.
We got a tweet from somebody here. What did it say? What did it say? I lost it. Oh, it's from Ben Ramskill. He says that yeah, you can disable the system updates in the settings.
Huh. I might have to take a look at that right now.
Oh, and there you go, Ben. You got him off on a tangent now. Hope you're happy with yourself.
Thanks, Ben. Keep up the great work. So we go to manage, and we go to system and advanced probably.
Yeah, probably.
Security backup reset. Ouya. Hmm.
Yeah, it's probably under system updates.
No.
Yeah. Oh well. So hey, while you're doing that, um, I'm gonna take this moment, which is a whopping 8 minutes into our show, to I think that our listeners who are listening, I feel like whenever we reach some sort of milestone, especially, it's important to give back to the people who actually listen to our show and participate and all that kind of stuff. So in that spirit, I know we've been talking about giving away things, and I think it's been a while since we did a giveaway. So we're going to do a $10 code right now, right this second. And if you're the lucky person who can write it down or get it into your Ouya the first, then good for you. I would personally, what I would do is I go to Ouya's site, not turn on your Ouya, because it's much easier to key it into the site and you still get the credit.
Right.
That's what I would do. So it is M as in Mary, P as in Papa, Q as in Quebec, P as in Papa, G as in Golf, Q as in Quebec, S as in Sierra, W as in Whiskey, U as in Uniform, and D as in Delta. And that's a $10 game code right there. What would you buy with a $10 game code, Brandon?
I would definitely buy right here Total Temple Deluxe. I it's funny that I played it earlier this week with my mom, and yeah, she's not a gamer. we were playing, and I got the goat, and I was like, all right, you got to press the boost button at the same time, and like the U in the direction that you want to dash, and she was going everywhere but at me, and I won. So then I let her get the goat, and I let her win. But yeah, she it was funny. I
Well,
wish
that's awful nice
I
of you.
I wish I recorded it. It was so hilarious.
Does she do the same thing that my mom does, where she thinks that like physically like pushing the controller in one direction or another is actually going to make the guy move?
Right? Yeah. Nah, she wasn't doing that, but it was funny. You had to be there.
Speaking of Toto Temple Deluxe, I got the opportunity to play it, of course, recently, and man, that's a fun game, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, and that's the one thing about games like Toto Temple Deluxe, and I'm not putting anybody else's game down at all, but there's definitely something to be said about quality games. And when I mean quality, what I'm trying to say is getting a game on the Ouya is an achievement in itself, and I'm not going to downplay that for a second. But I've seen so many games. I'm not going to name them, but we were talking about one right before the show that we were playing, and it was just kind of like, eh. And there's so many games that it's like they have this cool concept and these cool, ideas and even good graphics, but then you play it and it's just, I don't know if it's just the controls aren't there or what, but there's just something about it that does not really sit well. It just doesn't make the game enjoyable at all. Toto Temple Deluxe, that game is fun. The controls are great. It's very, very well created. That game is a AAA title worthy, or a title rather, and I think they did a great job on it.
Yeah, number one on the trending right now on Ouya, up there with the other good multiplayer games, Bomb Squad, Amazing Frog, Duck Game, Tower Fall. Those games. Like, there's Neon Shadows, all these great multiplayer games. And I think that's one thing that a trend that I noticed with the Ouya. It's a lot of these games are multiplayer. They're not single player. I mean, Alien vs Predator might be two player, but at least with these other games, they're at least four players. Bomb Squad, you can have up to eight players. Um, so I mean, the Duck Game for another four-player game. It's just popular with the Ouya right now. I believe is just these couch games that you can play with like all your friends, pretty much.
Well, I mean, that was the whole point of the Ouya was,
Right.
get people back to the couch, get them back to the TV and the controller,
Right.
because everybody's just playing games on their phone these days. So you're missing out on the social aspect. Even with online multiplayer games, it's fun, but you're not getting that same rush of adrenaline when you beat somebody that's sitting 2 feet away from you
Yeah.
when you're playing online. So it's definitely great to see all these titles becoming real popular and more people starting to play them together. Like you said, with you and your mom playing that game, that's something that you normally would not get the chance to do, with your phone or tablet or what have you. So
Right. Yeah. Um, let's see. There was some other Ouya sales this week. Let's see. We had Super Puzzle Adventures 40% off. It is $1.19 until August 13th. It's an adventure. Super Puzzle Guy Adventure is an exciting new adventure with classic platformer gameplay. Follow Puzzle Guy as he collects puzzle coins and defends crazy bad guys. Created by the mind of a 5-year-old girl and 7-year-old boy. That's cool.
hmm. Did they? So they didn't actually create the game, but they thought it up.
Probably, yeah.
Because what was that one game that kid did create by himself? Well, like I think his dad helped him a little bit, but you know what I'm talking about? It was like the Temple Run type game.
Yeah, that was Cave Runner, I believe.
Yeah, it's a Cave Runner.
I think I have that somewhere over here, maybe. Cave Runner. There's another one that was developed by a young kid. Had to do with like a space shooter. Um, let's see, Cave Runner. Yeah, Ben, 12-year-old kid who learned to program. Yeah, that was a cool game.
That's pretty awesome. And you know what actually reminds me of? Um, if you look at the aid program, the game that they have you create is uh, is actually a lot like the Cave Runner game, where you
Okay,
jump over rocks, and it like teaches you, you know, like how to distance the rocks further from each other and all that kind of stuff.
right.
So it's very similar. Of course, his has much better graphics. The guy in the tutorial for the aid is very. I don't know what they are doing with that, but maybe you see on a screenshot there or something.
Yeah, that one there with the rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, speaking of aid for Ouya, they they partnered with, I guess, with I guess the developers of the IDE, the integrated development environment for developing on directly on the Ouya. They have has some interactive coding lessons, step by step, um, to become expert game developers, visual design apps, write code with the rich feature rich editor with code completion, real time error correcting, checking, uh, refactoring, and smart code navigation, and run your game with a single click. Um, Now it comes with, I believe it was like 4 little lessons, um, and then you can unlock all the other lessons. There's like 46 lessons altogether for $30. Now that's a little bit pricey, but hey, if you give it a try and it's something for you, go for it. There's like I see there's a Java skills lesson, Android development, game development, or you can just go straight into coding for experts, which that's not me. Let's see, go to the game development, and then booyah, here we are. Your first game. In this lesson, you'll develop your first game. Press run to build and run the game from the source code below. So we're gonna go to run, see what happens.
We get to see that awesome game. I think the very first time I pressed run, it like errored out or something like that, and I pressed it again, it worked. I don't know if that was just a bug or what, but
Thank you for mentioning that. Ah, I have to mention that on this OUYAcast because I have to get the attention of Ouya and have them fix something.
yes, Ouya.
We're talking to you. All right, so tap install and open in the dialog to install and run your game.
Uh huh.
So installed it, we click open.
Uh huh.
Ouya. Oh yeah.
Now there's literally going to be in the next 2 months 100 versions of this game.
Forget Flappy Bird. It's the new Flappy Bird. I mean, it's kind of neat.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's neat to see it, you know, in action and all that. I mean, it's kind of cool. I think it's really cool that Ouya just, you know, went that extra mile and you know are really trying to help people become developers because, especially for people like myself, you know, I really want to learn how to, you know, do this, and you know, it's just there's so much information out there, and there's so many opinions out there as to you know, the right way to do this, the wrong way to do this, you know, what tool to use, what tool not to use. Some of it's free, some of it costs money. It's just like, oh God, you know, so much. And
Right.
so it's really nice to see them just kind of giving you a real option and saying, here, this is, you know, a really good way to do it. Here's a good tool to use, and it's built right into the Ouya, so you don't have to worry about, you know, doing a whole lot of, you know, workarounds to get it working and all that kind of stuff. Not that it was incredibly hard as, you know, out of the box, but
Right.
you know, still for some people, it's just nice to have the option. That's
All right. I mean, a lot of people they're not like myself included. We don't know how to code, so at least this gives us an option to see code already built for a game, and just gives you the option to just go in there and just edit the code a little bit to make it work for what you have your idea of a game, And I
Hmm.
think that's real neat because like this game, you can probably just change the background, change that the rock to something else, and edit your guide to be something else, and boom, you have another game that's similar to this one but just different in different aspects. It could
Yeah.
be Roadrunner jumping over hurdles on a racetrack or something,
Could be in space and you just dodge asteroids or something.
Yeah, there's tons of possibilities, and I've been thinking myself too, like since the Ouya is so open and a 12-year-old can develop, or why can't I? So I've been really thinking of trying to learn either Unity or some other program, trying to develop something for the Ouya, just something, just try, give it a try, and it might not be a hit, but hey, at least I did something.
Yeah, I think my biggest hurdle is that's kind of funny hurdle because you're but it's been that I'm not artistic at all. So like I can do, like I could really sit down and teach myself, the programming and all that.
Right.
But yeah, as far as creating any kind of art, I just can't do it. And there are websites that you can get free art and all that, but then I'm so worried that I'm gonna like get a game together and then somebody's gonna come and be like, no, you weren't allowed to use that and you have to take it down, and I just don't
Right.
want to. So
Right.
I want to make everything myself, but then it's like I can't. So I don't know. It's tough.
And then you come up with a name, and then someone sends you a cease and desist letter. You can't use that name.
Exactly.
Then you gotta get a lawyer, and it's just so much of the back end of game development and stuff that's kind of tricky, I guess. But hey, if you can come up with a game, and you're not, I mean, most of the games on Ouya are free to try, so you're not really making money off of it. And like I think Unity, you have to make at least $10,000 in order to buy it, because you can use the Unity for free, but like if you're gonna sell your game and you make over 10,000, that's when you have to buy the Unity license.
Yeah. Which hopefully, if you're making that much money off your game, you can afford to pay for the Unity license. But
Right, right.
hey, it's a lot to deal with. So speaking of games, we've got I'm hearing a bunch of Kickstarter games on the horizon because of the Free the Funds initiative, which is coming to an end
Today,
pretty soon. Yeah,
today,
today. So
yep. If you have today until I guess midnight Pacific time, but the 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Free the Funds campaign, it will be done. You have until today to submit it, your Kickstarter, to be qualified for this you know um, funds matching. We will match dollar for dollar your funds if you can start a campaign by today and get it funded up to 10,000. Start the minimum is $10,000, and you have to have a minimum of 100 backers to qualify for that price matching. For every $10,000, you have to have 100 backers.
it looks like a
Um,
lot of people are getting on board with that.
oh yeah, we have quite a few. Are the one of the big ones is the Elysian Shadows. They have their Kickstarter going, and they're just killing it. They're just killing it. Let me pull it up so you can share it with everybody.
And who was it we had on the Ouya cast a few episodes, or maybe it was the last episode, I forget now, but who they're basically saying, like, I cannot believe that more people don't try the funds because it's just such a great deal, and why would you not want to, have somebody, pay for, getting your game out there and all that stuff, so.
Right, that's that guy was the guy from Crucible, and he
Yeah.
got hit funded. Even the game before that one was Jumpman Forever. He got both of those funded uh to the minimum, and then we price matched it pretty much. So right now, Elysian Shadows, let me share my screen, is at they're at $90,000, and they're trying to raise $150,000, and they still have 20 days to go, and I'm pretty sure they'll definitely make it. So they have 757 backers. They're participating. They're going to everything. They're going to Dreamcast, Ouya, Android, iOS, Linux, Windows, Mac. You just name it, they're coming.
I don't know if they redid their Kickstarter or not, but two games that I would really like to see, successfully reach their goal is the dinosaur exploding dinosaur one, and the Pharaoh Rogue. I think those two games are really awesome. I'd like to see both of them
Right.
succeed and get the Kickstarter matched so that we'll help them out.
I, yeah, I don't think they'll be. Well, they'll have to kick it off by today. But
Oh,
hey,
they both already had them. They'd have to just relist it, I would guess.
yeah, yeah, they should just give it a try, and second time's the charm, you know. I mean, who is it? There's this game here, Fire with Fire is another free the fund campaign that's they're just only $600 away, and they have 5 hours left. And this game is a tower defense game. It looks awesome. I'm a backer, as you can see. um, they then this is their second attempt. I looked right here if under their created Kickstarters. Look, they had one back in July of last year, and they didn't get funded, and they didn't get quite as far as this time. They've really smashed it. I mean, look, they were trying to raise 6,000. They only got 2,000, and this time they're right here. They almost got 200 backers, almost got $10,000. I would hate to see this not make it, and they only have 5 hours left. And you can pick up
Wow.
the game for $6 and get an early beta. They have like a beta now. I haven't tried it. I've been planning on to. They have like the PC version beta going right now,
Hmm.
and I want to see a tower defense game on the Ouya. I don't think there is any.
Yes, sir, there are.
There are. You didn't
Yeah,
tell me
as a
about
matter
them.
of fact, if you, I'm looking at my Ouya right now. So give me just a second here because I
All right,
know
no
I
problem.
just did a review on one. Where is it? There it is. Radiant Defense.
Oh yeah, yeah, I heard of that one.
Man, that game is hard.
Speaking of another game that's this second time around is Super World Karts Grand Prix. Now here's another great game that I was hoping that it got funded the first time, but here second time's the charm. It's gonna have everybody in it. The guy from Fist of Awesome, Turney from ROM, so many me guys, a duck from Duck Game. it just it's another good game that's I think it's gonna make it this time. And the Total Temple guys are in it. I think this is a great game.
I couldn't believe they didn't get back the first time. I mean, that game
Right.
looks incredible. And like the thing is I mean, excuse my language, but it wasn't a half-assed attempt to get a game out there. It was,
Right.
I mean, they gave you so much information. They gave you so many great rewards. It's just amazing to me that this game did not get funded.
All right.
I
Yeah.
backed it too. I'm about to go reback them again, but yeah, I backed this one last time and when they didn't get funded. That was so disappointing.
Yeah, because I mean everybody's been asking for like a Mario Kart style game for the Ouya, and this one like this would just knock it out of the park, especially with all the other Ouya references. There's even a Ouya guy right there in the middle. You really can't see him.
Always behind the play.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. There he is, right there on the number one slot.
Man, it looks so that is a total Mario Kart. I mean that is probably some of the funnest besides StarCraft. I think Mario Kart is probably just some of the funnest gaming I've ever had in
All
my
right.
whole life. I would sit there for hours and play that with people.
Yeah. And speaking of some other Kickstarters, there is The Sun Also Rises. It's a multiplayer narrative adventure game exploring the global war on terror based on accounts of U.S. soldiers and Afghan citizens. And just the artwork of it it's beautiful. It's the prettiest war game. Who was it? Polygon said it's real. It's and this is a good game. I think will definitely. Believe it'll make its goal.
So these are all games that are up for the Kickstarter for the last stretch of it.
Right, that one. Then there's this one here is The Caretaker, a third person indie adventure game by Ghost Machine Games, and it looks like another great game made with the Unity 3D. They have some stretch goals coming to iOS and Android, but they want to come on Ouya first. You know, the Ouya exclusive to get.
Dang right.
Yeah, Ouya.
You know why? Because we're awesome.
What else we got? I can't even remember
All your stuff.
all the ones, but hold on. There's just free the funds. This one was actually kind of neat. This one here is like a point and click adventure game, and this guy he did raised $31,000 in like 7 days. He did like a 7 day campaign in like just a short amount of time, and he did it and I think this was his might have been his second attempt also. Let me see.
I don't understand.
No, he got it the first time. No, see, yeah,
I was going for a second one.
yeah, that was a second. There's another one, second time, and they did it. So at least the first time. I don't know what because like we talked about it before. All these Kickstarters, some of them get funded, some of them don't. But hey, I think when they first do the Kickstarter, there's not as much publicity, or people might not know about it. And the second time around, I think that's when everybody knows about it, and that's when they get funded.
Yeah, I think it's tough to get the word out. So I hope these all get funded. I mean, it's so impressive to see just the quality pickup and the attention pickup to the Ouya. And I've said it time and time again, and I hate to just keep harping on it, but I can't say enough of good things about Ouya. They're doing so well, and I think all the naysayers and all the people who hate on it are kind of starting to realize that, hey, maybe I was a little wrong, and it's not just this fun little thing that's a curiosity that's going to fail, and it's really going to pick up some steam and all that. So hopefully more developers keep coming to it.
Right. Also, I want to mention there's a game coming to the Ouya this week, coming on the 14th. It is called. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Neon Caves, coming August 14th. It's like it reminded me of what is that? Geometry Wars. You ever play that game?
Yeah, the geometry. Okay, yeah, no, that's the one where you. Yes, I have played that game. I think it started on like Xbox Arcade or something, and then
Right. Yeah.
they made like a couple spin-off games for PC and all that.
Yeah, so like check this game out. It's coming out this week. It's gonna be $2.99, but I mean it looks awesome, and been in development since last year. They did a Kickstarter with I can't what indie stacked. What is that? Static? Yeah, indie static. I think that is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well,
Words.
yeah, I'm not. I can't read English that well. But yeah, this game looks pretty neat. There's a teaser trailer that they came out with last year in November, and it's by Force of Habit. And Geometry World style game. There's like spiders and different type of jellyfish looking enemies. I believe there was I think where did it say? I I thought I saw somewhere, but there's like an online leaderboard. Uh, it looks pretty neat, and I can't wait for that game to come out on the Ouya. I,
Yeah, that's pretty cool, and that should actually be out on the 14th.
right, correct.
Yeah. Have you actually? I didn't hear. Did you say you played it yet?
No, I haven't played it yet,
Ah, you,
unfortunately.
I'm assuming that you have the email that was sent to us.
Yeah, I forward that to you.
Yeah. Oh no, she sent it to me too. For
Okay,
Ashley.
okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll definitely have to get with her and get her on the podcast. Um, talk about their development for Ouya and everything like that.
Heck
That'd be
yeah,
kind of
man.
cool.
There's another game. Let's see if I can find it here, because this is not something I was planning on talking about. But since we're talking about it, there's a guy who sent me a game that he's going to be coming out with on the Ouya called A Right from the Stars.
Okay, yeah, that one is also on Kickstarter right now. It's on
Yeah.
Free the Games Fund.
I want to post the link since you got it up on your screen. I'll post the link in our chat window here, and then you can show the trailer real quick. Chat. There we go. Or unless I guess if you have it there, we can see it too.
Yep.
Yep. So
There's a
this one's coming to Ouya as well.
they got a demo right now on Windows, Mac, and Linux.
It looks pretty interesting. I was going to say earlier, and I didn't get around to saying the whole thing, but I'm I'm kind of curious how point and click games are going to work on the Ouya because obviously you don't have anything to click with. So I'm assuming that you do it with a controller, um, but I don't really know.
Um, yeah, I'm not really a fan of click point and click games, but what is that? What game is that? It's running from me. Um,
Diablo.
no, it's
That's
on
the only
the
point and click game I really like a lot.
um. I can't think of it right now. It's running from me. It's running from me. Where are you?
Catch it,
It's
lay
it's
it.
it's a Double Fine game. Where is it? It's just running. Don't run. Somewhere on my Ouya.
Yeah, there's only 900 games, but it's somewhere there.
Yeah, Ouya fixed that website glitch. It must have been Broken Age by Double Fine is a click and ship click and click click and point adventure game, and I think I when I played it, I didn't have any problems with navigating around with it. It was uh you just use your thumbstick to point, and then you press the O button to click. So
Hmm.
I guess there's different other ways that you can implement the click and point. Right here on their update, they added the touchpad and USB mouse support, so you can hook up a USB mouse to your Ouya and use your mouse as the click and point. So that's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. I mean, either way, all these games are really terrific. Um, Actually, the ones that you showed me, one of the other ones I'm actually really interested in seeing is the Caretaker game. I'd like to see that one get funded as well. From I think the guy's name is James. I think his name is.
Sorry,
Uh,
James.
I'm pretty sure his name's.
Hopefully that's your name.
I think that's his name. I could check, but yeah. So I'm just gonna say his name's James. But yeah, he sent us an email as well, and he's like, check this out, and he's got a really cool little game there. I hope that one really takes off as well. so many good games. There's just so little time. I'm just gonna quit my job and tell everybody that I'm just gonna be at home playing games all day. Please stop talking to me. Got too
And
many games to play.
another game that's on sale is pre-order the Titan Temple DLC by Cohen. Uh, we're trying to get him on the podcast.
You hear that thunder in the background?
Yeah. He has 25% off on his game here, Shadowlight: The Power of the Dark for $2.99. Oh, it's on sale. 25% off until August 11th, which is tomorrow.
Looks like so much fun.
Oh yeah. So he added 10 new levels. I think he added like a new boss level. It's still in beta, and I think he was gonna. I think I heard something like where he was gonna do a Kickstarter. So I don't know if he's gonna try to do it before today, but if not, I mean he'll still try to get some funds together on Kickstarter to help to finish the development of this game. So yeah, we'll definitely try to get him on the podcast. Another thing that I wanted to mention is Ouya. I've been playing with the YouTube Ouya app, and I don't know if it's just me or what, but there's some button malfunctions that's not working for me.
Have you tried
Uh,
on both your Ouyas?
no, I just tried it on this one. I might have to try out the other one. But like when I click on a video and the video is playing, and I hit A's for the back button, right? Okay, now it's working now. The other day I was okay under the videos. It's working. Let me go back here to oh look, we can watch the OUYAcast live on the OUYAcast.
Yo, dog, I heard you like OUYAcast.
Who said that?
You ever seen those memes with the exhibit? And it's always like something. I mean, it's an old meme,
Something,
but
something obvious.
well, it's like one of those things where like you put some. Like, I'm just gonna find one because I'm gonna sound stupid if I try to explain it. I'm gonna find one, and
So let's see. Look, like right here on this screen here, I'm hitting the A button to back out, and it's not backing out. I was having some frustration with that. I don't know if it's just me or is it. Okay, it looks like everything just froze. When all else fails, double click the Ouya button. All right, let's go home.
all right, I just sent you one of the Yo Dog things. You gotta put it up there so everybody else can see it too. So I'm not crazy.
Where'd you put it at?
In the chat link, I linked in the chat box there.
On the show notes or the Ouya notes? I mean,
It's
on the
it's in
Hangout
the
notes.
it's in the Hangout notes,
Okay.
and you'll see why I couldn't explain this because there's no way to explain this thing.
All right, so we go over here. Yo, dog. Yo, dog, I heard you like snacks, so I put a snack in your snack. So you
You
can
snack by
snack.
snack. That- show everybody on the screen here.
That's funny. Let's see.
And this is what I was thinking about when you were saying we could listen to the OUYAcast on the OUYAcast while on the Ouya. I was like, what?
So you want to snack on a pizza with some corn dogs on it?
So you can snack while you're snacking.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, back to the Ouya app, the YouTube app on Ouya. I don't know if it's just me or if any other OUYAns out there have experienced this back button not working. Let's see. If I was searching right here, if I go here to, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see, I was gonna search for OUYAcast. Like, oh yeah, like see, even right here, I was searching and I wanted to go back to the home screen and it says, um, the back button down there at the bottom, Let's see. Let me finish this. OUYAcast. There we go. So then I'm hitting A right now. And it's not going back. So I had to use the touchpad to come down here and tap the back button right here, as you can see. Right, you can see what I'm doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I had to double tap that to go back. So, Ouya,
Weird.
calling you out on this one. Please fix it. I don't know if I'm the only one, but let me know. Hook a brother up.
Well, now that you called them out on it, they're gonna be all over it.
Oh yeah, I called them out on that juke in the stats, and they fixed that.
See, you're like a watchdog.
Yeah, you gotta look out for them. They gotta look out for us. They're looking out for us. They gave us that new update, and I was sensing an update coming soon, and then I seen that developer email that they came out with, and I'm like, it's coming real soon.
Yes. I want to try
So
something here. I think we're getting close.
yeah,
We're at like 50 minutes here, but I wanted to try something to see
well,
if I could actually do it. Hold on, hold on. Like this.
what are you trying to do?
No, stay back there.
Where am I back?
Oh man, never mind.
You want me to go back on the Ouya? I
On
mean
the
YouTube.
on the YouTube, yeah.
Oh, you gonna try that? I see what you're trying to do.
You put it out there for everybody. I was gonna be all over it.
Let's see.
Yes.
Let's try that again. What is this? I didn't click nothing. What to watch?
Oh, didn't you?
I'm not pressing that. Why does it keep on popping up the top
Oh,
10?
I don't know. Why does it?
See, I'm
Maybe maybe you're gonna watch the 10 top trailers that ruined a movie. Maybe that's what you're gonna watch now.
yeah. Don't tell me you did that. Wait, where did it go? I remember seeing it. Was under what to watch? No, sign in. I saw it pop up too. There you go. No one else do this right now. Only everybody's gonna hack my Ouya and start posting.
Well, luckily it
Just,
changes every time.
they're gonna start posting some Justin Bieber videos for me to
Uh,
watch.
yeah, buddy. I already did it. That's why it kept popping up that stuff.
Oh yeah, do it again then.
All right, hold on.
It was like something about Mojo.
Yeah, watch Mojo. I love that's like I could watch that all day long. Uh,
So you can hack somebody while they're not paying attention. I,
exactly. Oh, I missed the code.
oh, too bad. So
Yeah,
sad. Hey,
and I just deleted it.
you gotta check out this one here right here. It's called Julian Smith, called Wi-Fi. It's so funny.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
check that out.
it's it's like when the Wi-Fi goes out on the house and they're like, what to do?
I
It's,
don't know.
and see, I'm trying to back out and I gotta go back. Well, that's that. And so to end out this OUYAcast, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna give away another Ouya code.
Dun dun dun.
So you guys, for you OUYAns out there, let me get this code ready.
I wonder if anybody stayed with us this whole time during our ranting and being
They,
silly.
yeah, they did. We got some followers out there.
Sweet. So you mean it pays to listen to the OUYAcast from start to finish because you never know when something's just going to be inserted into it like that? Is that what I'm hearing?
Something like that, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we still got 3 viewers. Hopefully, hopefully they're not one of them's not me and one of them's not you. That means we only have one. But whoever that one is, they got it. They'll get that first code that you gave, and I'm about to give out this second code, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. I want to kind of post it on the let's see if I can add. trying to figure out how to add something. Hmm. I wanted to make it pop up on the screen there, but I might have to just read it out loud. I could, I don't know. Let me not draw this out any longer than it already is. Here we go. A $10 Ouya code that you can redeem on your Ouya on the Ouya website. And the code is, and this is a weird code. I never used a code like this before, but here we go. It's 791-825-6507. And it's just all numbers. So it's 791-825-6507. There you go, OUYAns. You have a $10 Ouya code that you up for grabs. First one to get it, it's yours. Send us a message on Twitter. Let us know what game you bought. And listen live next week.
That's right.
Listen live next week at 3 p.m. on Sunday. We're trying to see how this works out. I believe we got quite a few more viewers live here on the OUYAcast. We got a question over here. What do you guys think of Eternity, Project Kernel, and Bootloader? I saw that people were getting overclocks of 2 gigahertz CPU and 650 megahertz GPU. Do you know about? I don't know about you, but my Ouya tends to suffer from low frame rates, and that kind of overclock it might help.
That's from Jack Hayes, and I don't know about you, Brandon. I can field that one, at least in part. So, Jack, I have not personally loaded the Eternity Project kernel only because I don't feel confident enough in my ability to not break my Ouya because I've already done it once. I've heard a lot of similar stuff. The thing about the overclocking is that it can also be done with there's an APK out there. It's a one-click, install it, and it's supposed to overclock. I've done that one. It works just as well. It seemed like to me I was able to get a couple of games up and running with very minimal side effects to the Ouya. The reason I don't like doing a lot of overclocking, especially on the Ouya, is we're already aware that it has heat sink issues sometimes, and I'm afraid that I'm going to burn it out if I overclock too much, so I try to keep it to a minimum. However, there's a whole bunch of people out there that have used the Eternity Project kernel, and if you're confident in your ability to do it, I would say go for it, because there's definitely games out there that would vastly be improved from a higher frame rate, or even sideloaded games like Grand Theft Auto 3, things like that. So that's how I feel about it. Is if you can competently do it, go for it. If you can't, there are other ways of getting overclocked speeds without replacing the entire bootloader in the kernel. If I stumbled my way through that well enough, and Brandon, do you know anything else about it? Please add.
Yeah, I noticed some people, like, depending on the game that you want to play, you might have to do that. I remember Ben Ramskill and Toes Lizil, they were talking on Twitter about using, I don't know which mod it was. I'm trying to look for it, but they were talking about it in like loading up games like Asphalt 8 and other games that might require more power. And they said that it helps with some of those games to run smoothly. I haven't tried it either, so I don't really know. I don't think I would ever try it, because I don't want to burn out my Ouya overclocking it. I'm scared to overclock my own PC.
Well, I mean, it's so, like, the great thing about the Ouya is because it's only $100, it's easy to replace if it
Right.
gets burned out, as opposed to screwing around with your $400 or $500, $600 PlayStation or Xbox or something like that. So
Right.
like I've already burned out one of my OUYAs messing around with it, and now I got a second one, and and it still cost me half of what another console would cost. So at least you
Right.
have that on your side. But yes, still having said that, I just personally don't feel the risk is worth the gain for what you get out of it. So that's my personal feelings on it, though.
Right. So let's wrap this up. A couple quick things. The Target has a sale right now. If you buy one uh, Ouya gift code, like a $10 code, you can get a second one for 25% off. So that's like $2.50.
They're giving you money.
So that's a game right there. You can go buy right there, Alien vs Predator for 250. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Also, I noticed on Amazon has a controller on sale for like 30 something dollars, 33, $32, something like that. So that's not bad. Normally they're like 50 bucks. So that's it for this week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us live. Uh, you can catch us next week on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also contact us on Twitter at Ouya Central TV and at Ouya Brew. I'm Brandon, as Steve from OUYABrew.com. I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys.